It is me, Tila B, the Model Realtor of the Bex Group at Long & Foster, and I am here again with Kristina.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, so it's been a while since you guys have seen us. We've been super busy.
Trying to stay busy, right?
So we haven't had much time to get together to, tell you guys tips and tricks of the home buy process, but we are back together. And this time we are going to be talking about how you should be preparing to be ready for the spring market. So as you guys know, the spring market is like the Christmas of real estate.
Yes,
that's when
analogy there.
Oh, thank you. That's when everyone is out putting their, homes on the market, and there's tons of buyers out shopping. So I just want Kristina to kind of recap a little bit about last year's spring market, and then I guess we'll tell you guys how you guys can prepare with us for this year.
Yeah, so spring market last year, we definitely had a hot and heavy spring market. There were lots of buyers out in the marketplace, and there was limited inventory. So this year, I think what we're gearing up for is a healthy spring market. Inventory is still a little limited, but we're hoping, that with the warmer weather coming, and as it usually does every year, as Tila said with spring market, that inventory starts to pop up. There's more homes available on the market, which helps you all as buyers with different types of homes and looking at homes and seeing what's out there.
Thank you. So I heard you say that the inventory was fairly low last year, and we're kind of experiencing that now.
Yes,
we're not even in spring market yet, and we're in multiple offer situations already.
Yes, we still are, yes.
And it was kind of surprising to see, and I did a video about this last week, just, telling you guys that if you're out offering, make sure that you're, doing your due diligence, offering over ask, not doing nothing too crazy. But, if you can go just a bit higher to compete, then that's a trick that you guys should be looking to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gotcha. So let's talk about how they should be preparing with us for this year's spring market.
Right.
So we have about, how long would you say?
For the spring market?
2 months?
Well, spring market generally, historically, hits in March. So now is the time to prep yourself if you are looking to buy a home within the next, I would have to say, 6 to 8 months.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So we are, for preparation, I feel like we're just a tad bit behind because we want to at least already have them speaking with the lender about their pre-approval, because there might be things that they need to do on their credit to get ready to get that pre-approval in March, right?
Exactly, yep.
So what type of things should they be doing with you right now for us to prepare them to be ready for the spring market?
Sure, yeah. I mean, first thing is, of course, a phone call. Your process doesn't start until you connect with your lender. And once you do connect with your lender, making sure that you make an application with them and get your credit pulled, and making sure everything is in line with your credit. Same thing goes with income and assets, knowing how much income you're earning, having the lender appropriately calculate that, providing them with the documents that they need to provide an accurate pre-approval to you, and then also with the numbers. So making sure you have enough savings in order to purchase that home this year, and then if you don't, establishing some sort of game plan to help get you there in a certain amount of time. And then, that couples along with your monthly payment, budgeting what you expect or what you need your monthly payment to be in order to have, a comfortable life for you in your new home. Now is a popular time to also file taxes. Filing taxes is very important when it comes to the loan process, because if you don't file your taxes on time, there could be some kind of hiccups in your process when it comes to that. And then, with filing taxes, some people get a nice large refund. That's always a good one. That can help towards that cash needed for closing when it comes to prepping you for buying a home in the next 6 to 8 months.
Awesome. So with credit score, and we're just going to do a little bit of the basics so that we make sure that they understand what the conversation will look like when they do speak to you.
Mm-hmm.
So what credit score are you looking for them to have or help them get to in order to get the pre-approval?
So that's a little bit of a tricky question,
Okay.
in my opinion, because at my company, we finance credit scores all the way down to a 580.
Oh.
But when you have a lower credit score, there are some kind of additional parameters that you need to fit. So I would have to say the average credit score that, you know, we could get you in the numerous different programs would have to be a 620, but we do finance all the way down to a 580 to help borrowers.
Okay, good. So when I hear that, I hear from the buyer's perspective, even if my credit is not at the 620 or the 640 that I keep hearing everybody talk about, I should speak with the lender because there might be some products that I can, you know,
Yes.
qualify for to get my home, even if I don't have that 620 or the 640.
Yes, that's correct. You know, my company, like how I said, we offer products all the way down to 580. So it's definitely good to reach out to your lender and, you know, see what they offer, because you never know, you know, if what your current situation is might yield you to get pre-approved today.
Gotcha. So one more thing that you say that I think that is important that we should touch on is that some of them will be getting a large refund check back from their taxes. So how much of that money, or how much is a good amount of money, and I know this is a tricky question, but just a guesstimate number of how much is a comfortable number to kind of get them in the way of purchasing a home?
Yeah, I mean, again, depends on the price point that you're looking at, but usually if you have, like, I would have to say anywhere between 5 to 10, probably more like $10,000.
Okay.
I mean, you're looking at a good amount that could be put towards either down payment or closing costs, and maybe getting you into some sort of down payment assistance program to help aid the money that you have saved or the money that's coming from the tax refund. You know, coupling that with money that you already have available, or, you know, kind of going one step further in this conversation, if you're getting any money from a family member to help you purchase, you know, those kind of sources of money can all be used to couple together to help you achieve your pre-approval and then buying your home. Awesome.
So we do like first-time home buyer programs and assistance, but it's always good to have some money saved as cushion, because there's, you know, numbers, they kind of fluctuate a little bit.
Right.
So it's always good to have some cushion to make sure that you are prepared when you go.
I think the thing when it comes to saving to buy a home is you have to remember that when you embark on this process, and even when you go to find a home, you know, when Tila finds you the home, right, and you want to write an offer, you're going to have to do something called an earnest money deposit. You know, that's cash out of your pocket that you need to put down to even be considered, you know, for an offer and when your offer gets accepted. And then when your offer does get accepted, you also have additional cash that you need to outlay for inspections, like your home inspection, for example. So, you know, these are things that need to be considered besides just, you know, hey, I need funds to purchase the home. Of course, that's the ultimate goal. You need to make sure you have enough funds to purchase the home. But, you know, even thinking about going under contract, there's things that you're going to have to pay for once you go under contract that you'll need those savings like immediately.
Absolutely. And I'm glad you shared that, because when I do my buyer consultation and I tell them once we get to our offer is accepted and we're now under contract, all your money just starts to go out of your account. Because you have to start paying for things,
right? Yeah.
But I kind of let them know up front that, you know, we're in the thick of things once we go under contract. So the earnest money deposit, which is usually 10% of the purchase price, and then the inspection, appraisal, and all the other things that, you know, we have to pay for. So it's always good, like you said, to have that extra cash on hand.
Right. Yep. Even if your loan program is covering your down payment and you negotiated for seller credit, you still have to have some cash on hand when you're purchasing a house to get through the contract process.
Absolutely. So, okay, so some things that I think they should be doing with me during this time is definitely scheduling a consultation so that I can understand their needs of what they are looking for in their home.
Absolutely.
Because as I'm out looking, with other buyers, and these buyers don't like the properties that we see, I can keep in mind, oh, I know such and such. Mr. and Mrs. Buyer said that they're looking for this type of property in this area. So as I'm out working with others, I'm canvassing properties for everyone, actually, just so that I can be a knowledgeable realtor and kind of, tell you guys about properties that you might not see that pop up on the market. Also, they should be speaking with me about speaking with you, because our relationship is very important. The relationship between your realtor and your lender is very important because we're like a team.
We are a team, absolutely.
Getting you through the process, and the more we work together, the more we communicate. I feel like the
easier the process is for the buyer. Yes,
absolutely. I agree.
The easier it is for you all.
Absolutely. So if you guys are looking for a team that's already established, who, are well versed in the home buying process and understand the needs and wants on both the house side and the number side, and you guys are looking for just an easiest possible process a transaction, I think you guys should give us a call. What do you think?
Of course, absolutely. Things go very smoothly over here when we work together.
I agree. We've had a couple of transactions, maybe one or two, maybe, and closed on time.
Closed on time, got some down payment
Yes,
assistance,
and
happy client at the end of that 5-star reviews.
Absolutely.
We love those.
Yep.
We love that good feedback.
Absolutely. And Kristina is very good about supporting my emails, and I think this is another thing that makes us a great team, is because when I go to, send the offer over to the other side, I CC Kristina on the email, and she hops in and she tells us how she's already done, the background work.
That's a really good point.
To make sure that the seller and the other realtor know that you guys are solid. So if they want an easy transaction, and they want to make sure their sellers get to the table, then they should choose our offer.
Right. And that's just an extra thing that we do that other realtors and lenders out there don't do, that you might already have relationships with. We make sure that we put the best offer for that other party in front on your behalf, so that way your offer hopefully gets accepted over anybody else who might be wanting that same property as yourself.
Yeah, so it's just the small little things that we do.
Small little things that end up being big things.
Absolutely. I love it. So if you guys have any questions about any other tips and tricks on how to get you guys prepared for the spring market, how do they contact you, Kristina?
Yeah, you just contact me on my cell phone. It is 443-257-2715.
Alrighty, and you guys already know how to get in contact with me. So please, if you guys are looking to buy and sell in the next 60 to 90 days, just contact us and we'll be able to get you guys started on